to be law-abiding citizens of our great nation. He hailed the elders for the move and urged them to continue praying for the good of the country. The Minister of Presidential Affairs and National Assembly Matters, who also doubles as the Secretary General and Head of the Civil Service, Dr. Njoguba, said Banjulians have always been supportive of the Jammeh administration and that the move is in line with this. He reiterated the fact that President Jammeh did not commit any crime, for the decision to execute these people was made by Gambians themselves. For the Vice President and Minister of Women's Affairs, President Jammeh has so much love for the people of the Gambia that he will not do anything against their wish, saying the move was in line with the demand of the Constitution of the country. Ajay Dr. Asatunjai Sedi said, as the custodian of the Constitution, the Gambian leader just abides by the demands of the general populace. She thanked the elders for the move, saying this goes a long way to show how Gambians appreciate and support President Jammeh and his entire government. For Grts News, I am Asatumane.
Tourism officials are looking forward to an investment that could move ongoing diversification efforts several steps forward. The Qatar-based investors behind the five-star hotel and conference center project are hoping to sign an agreement with government soon. Brahma Balde has more on that.
Close to 1 million visitors descended on Qatar in 2007. According to official sources posted on the internet, this Middle Eastern nation has over the years invested heavily in massive infrastructural developments. With an impressive and enviable economic outlook, one of the world's wealthiest nations is now setting its sights on the Gambia's hospitality industry. This, according to authorities tasked with the responsibility of developing the tourism sector, promises to herald brighter prospects.
We are now attracting investors into the country. Very soon we will sign an agreement with a very, well-known and renowned hospitality institute in Qatar, thanks to His Excellency the President, because he took the lead in actually trying to get those people to the Gambia. We're in the stage of finalizing the memorandum of understanding. They intend to build 2 five-star resorts plus an international status conference facility.
Qatar's infrastructural development sparked a glimmer of hope for international institutions that hold events in various parts of the world. Like Qatar, the tourism minister is optimistic in the years to come, the Gambia would take advantage of the investment in tourism to host high-profile events regularly.
Gambia is a tourist paradise. Gambia is doing better than you will see in the sub-region. It's all because of His Excellency's dynamic leadership. And like I said in the beginning, the support I receive even from my cabinet colleagues.
Over the years, the Gambia has attracted thousands of tourists thanks largely to its 3S, the sun, sea and sun. When compared to other countries in the sub-region, authorities say the Gambia is yielding dividends in tourism despite the challenges facing the industry the world over.
Every other week we receive investors. There's somebody interested in the islands of the Gambia. There's somebody interested in forest parks, up-country, so we see them all the time, and the reason why they keep coming is because of the conducive environment in the Gambia, is the peace and stability we find in the Gambia, is the support that they receive when they come from the Gambia government. So very soon our challenge of accommodation will be a thing of the past.
If this much anticipated agreement on investing in the hospitality industry between the Gambia and Qatar is signed, this will no doubt solidify the relationship between these two nations, whose development cooperation continue to blossom for the benefit of its people. Ibrahim Balde, Grts.
The Gambia Police Force has been donated a podium crafted and presented by the proprietor of a carpentry workshop at Old Joshua. Sheikh Tijan Sek's gesture is in recognition of the important role the police play in the maintenance of peace and stability. Fatou Jasseh reports.
Presenting the podium to the Inspector General of Police, Sheikh Tijan Seka expressed delight as a citizen to contribute his quota to national development. He believes civilians should support security personnel as partners in development. Sheikh Tijan Seka, whose workshop is behind the Old Joshua prisons, revealed that he is offering training to 3 prison officers and added that his doors are open to the police to bring more apprentices keen to improve their skills in carpentry. The Inspector General of Police, Yankuba K. and Sonko, expressed delight for yet another demonstration by a member of the civilian populace to support them in recognition of the service they render to the public.
So let's maintain that professionalism in us, the way we handle Let us be the best of whatever we are, as I always tell people. Let's be the best of whatever we are in the way we arrest, in the way we approach people, in the way we handle matters at the station and in court. This helps a lot. The members of the public are coming forward very well now to assist. The reason being possibly because they have discovered that the police is taking another direction. The police is taking another dimension. The police yesterday is quite different from the police today. And you are all aware of that. We are making our own way to improve the image of the Gambia Police Force.
IGP Sonko also commended Seth Tijan for such a timely and worthy gesture, which he accepted not only in words but presented a certificate of appreciation to him. Cadet Abdul Bojan, who explained what prompted Seka to craft such a magnificent podium, urged others to emulate the carpenter and many others who came to their aid. For GRTS News, I am Fatou Jassi.
Well, you can monitor GRTS Radio live on our website, and that's on www.grts.gm. Time now to take our first break. When we come back, we'll take a look at sports. Stay tuned in.
ma xamal leen ndax guddi gu nekk am waaye guddi gu rëy nii guddi gu sañsee nii ñu ne guddi Fatou Show nekk guddi goo xam ne nii xale yaa ngi koy xaar mag ñaa ngi koy xaar ki nga xam ne nii ji dina fa nekk ak broké gi nga xam ne nii mooy Aïda Samb xale bi xew si jamono xale bi ànd ak jamono te woy bi nga xam ne nii lu la neex na ma ak ñi nga xam ne nii ñooy Humanity Stars waaye nag ki nga xam ne nii mooy Aïda Fall ak Salimenga ñi nga xam ne nii dañuy yëngal àdduna ñoom itamit dinañ fa nekk.
Hello Gambian people. Man la Aïda Samb borom Sara Balu la may wax Gambien yëpp ñu génn naa ñëw ak sama band ñu dagane ko.
guddi gi lu muy yaatu yëpp ki nga xam ne moom lañ ko jagleel di His Excellency di président bi di Cheikh Professeur Dr Alhaji Yaya AJJ Jammeh ki nga xam ne moom lañ dayale bés bi de kati jox sàbba.
Brought to you by Comey. We are better together.
Welcome back to GRTS News. In a move that is expected to placate Guinean opposition supporters, the head of the country's electoral commission has tendered his resignation. Political pundits have been demanding the removal of Lusanti Camara, whom they say was too close to President Alpha Conde. After the last presidential elections 2 years ago, Guinean authorities have been struggling to organize parliamentary elections. As we hear in this report, the latest development is expected to generate controversy.
In Guinea, the head of the country's election commission is to step down. The move provides hopes for an easing of tension in the country.
In the name of ethics and the principles I uphold, I am making a choice in the higher interest of the country, of our nation of Guinea. Neither my modest person nor my position should become national political issues.
President Alpha Condé said this was a wise decision. The opposition had been demanding the removal of Luceni Camara, saying he's too close to the president to be a convincing head of the election committee. Guineans have been waiting for 18 months for the promised vote, and a demonstration calling for polls to be speeded up last month turned to violence when it was repressed by police. 120 demonstrators were arrested. Several opposition ministers withdrew from the transitional government in protest, and the Independent Election Commission was also hit by a walkout.
Are we really saying that if there's a meeting between the government and the opposition, it will trigger a demonstration next Saturday or a march? No. It seems we constantly expect people to be arrested, hurt, or even killed before people react.
But agreement on how the Election Commission should be restructured remains elusive. At the moment, 7 opposition members of the 25-member body who quit remain outside the process, and Camara remains formally in charge.
Meanwhile, in Mali, the controversy over whether ECOWAS should intervene militarily is raging. Interim President Jankunda Traoré has given the regional economic bloc the green light to end the conflict in the north, but some officials disagree with him. Some people want ECOWAS to give Mali's 26,000-strong army the necessary logistics and let them do the job of reclaiming their territory held by insurgent groups. Details in this report.
Mali's request for aid from ECOWAS was scarcely known before a debate was raging